Yeah, because you could actually be the good guy and save your customer some money of optioning, say for say a 40% neutral film that's going to be at a 55 total solar, and you could have a 70% spectrum select that's also at a 50 or 55 total solar, but you've got a big difference in visible light, and knowing what's important to the customer, you're just winning all the way around. You're just doing the right thing. So
Yeah,
just good stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Free spray. Here's a real quick helpful hint. You get to the job, you take a look at the windows and they look a little funny. Maybe there's a little clouding in the airspace. You're not sure. They might be a little older. They don't even have to be old. We've seen seal failure happen on windows that are only a couple years old if they weren't manufactured properly. What the free spray does is it's protection for you. It's you basically covering your butt to make sure you don't ever put window film on a window that already has seal failure. If you're going to, you want to obviously have the customer sign off and say, hey, I just letting you know, I just checked your window. You have seal failure. And you can see in this obvious, this window has a major clouding, but you just spray in the corner of the window, give it a few seconds, and then you're going to wipe off that freeze spray. And you can already see all that condensation that's built up inside that airspace. If you get that buildup of condensation inside that airspace, you know you already have a window with seal failure. So you can take that to the customer immediately, say, hey, I'll put film on these, but I want you to know there's seal failure. When they start clouding up worse, it's not because of my film. They're already jeopardized. If you want me to hold off, you can maybe get those replaced and then I'll put the film on, or I can just go ahead and put it on, your choice. But again, this is covering your butt to make sure you're not putting things on a window that's already defective. And we in the window film industry, we have enough of a battle already with defective windows that we're working with that come out new from the manufacturer's defective, let alone ones that have been out there a little while. So great protection just to make sure you're not getting blamed for something that wasn't your problem to begin with. So great little helpful tool to cover you.
It helps protect your supplier too, because they have certain warranties on the film, and you know that most of them require an existing seal failure warranty on the glass in order to pass that through to a window film warranty. So this really helps everybody out, especially if the windows are older and they might be out of warranty. You're probably not going to get coverage on that from your window film supplier, and then you're giving your consumer the heads up that their seals are already compromised. So window film, I always used to I like to use the term that window film doesn't cause seal failure, but it can find it because it's going to change the temp of the interior of the glass. So windows could look perfect before you apply, and then you put your film on and they're calling you back in a few days saying, how come all this moisture is behind the film? Well, your film didn't damage that window in that short period of time, but it changed the air temperature inside the window to actually show seal failure that never showed up before. So just sampling a couple of windows in a house with that, it can make all the difference in the world.
Yep. And a little helpful hint on that, windows that are oblong shapes are typically the most susceptible to seal failure.